Seconds out, round one.
I'm pleased to say, as ever, I'm joined by former IBF World Champion Sonny Edwards. You cold, Sonny?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had that body warmer on.
I'll lend you it. Liam Taylor, 27 wins, 2 losses, the 1 draw. The former WBO European champion, former British and Commonwealth title challenger, against the usually durable Jamie Stewart from Longton, Staffordshire. 4 wins, 10 defeats, but he's only been stopped the once. So he knows how to survive. Seen much of Liam Taylor in the past, Sonny?
Yeah, well, he had quite a busy little run. He had some fights against, Tyrone Nurse. He fought David Evanesian where he felt short, and he did mix at a good level. He looked like he was picking up a good run of steam at one stage of his career. It seemed to have gone a bit quiet, but he got a good win last time out against Samo Mason from Sheffield, and he's doing some good work here, backing up Stewart into the corner.
Yeah, this is good work from Taylor. Back Stewart onto the ropes. As I say, the usually durable Jamie Stewart, but he looks in trouble here. Good work to the body from Taylor. Again, looking for the double shots.
He's just finding the target too easy right now. Here is Taylor.
Fired up, doesn't he, Sonny? Just missing with the right hand there over the jab of Stewart. Nice right to the body, really varying up the combinations to head and body.
Stewart really struggling to sort of pick up defensively on any of the work that Taylor's throwing. He's opting to really just tuck up and brace. I don't know if it's the best tactics. He's on the receiving end of a lot of punishment so far. Just 2 minutes into the first round.
Yeah, big opportunity this for both men, but you'd say for Liam Taylor, if he gets through this one, which he should do, it's a crack at the British title Conah Walker owns. But again, really good work from Taylor. As you pointed out, a good win against Samo Mason, but that was last year, March, so over a year ago. But looking good, looking like he still has his timing and distance, Sonny.
And let's be real, really, Stewart here as an away fighter, you know, but he's really coming like he does every fight with the ambition. That's why you don't really see it. That's why you'll be forgiven thinking this is genuine, a scrap here that Liam Taylor's involved with. He's pushing his man back, but he's trying to hold his ground, find the shots of his own, but he's just being outclassed at the moment in the first 3 minutes of the fight.
Yeah, very good opening round from Liam Taylor.
Ten seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 2.
Into the second round we go, and that was a very good opening round from Liam Taylor, who, as I say, big fight looming potentially against Conah Walker. What can Jamie Stewart do? Actually had a draw last time out against Dasa Namana, the start of this month. But he's up against it, Sonny.
Yeah, and he really took the centre stage in the first round, did Taylor. Had Stewart backpedaling even though he didn't want to, trying to hold his ground and let shots go of his own, but was just finding himself at the receiving end of a lot of clean shots, I felt, in the first round.
Yeah, been a pro since 2011, Liam Taylor. I mean, I was still fighting then, but he says he's desperate to win a British title. That's his dream. Like I say, he fought Chris Jenkins for the British and Commonwealth titles. It was a draw. He's one fight away here from getting the opportunity to fight for that dream title of his against Conah Walker. And he's looking good, he's looking composed, compact, nice high guard. Jamie Stewart trying to look for the shots to the body, just poking out the jab, leaning back when under attack.
Oh, a nice left hook lands though. But more shots coming back from Taylor there for Jamie Stewart, for Liam Taylor on Jamie Stewart.
And this is smart. He's showing his experience, isn't he, Liam Taylor? You know this, Sonny, when you're fighting these kind of journeyman type fighters, variation key.
Yeah, and I think physically he just looks a little bit more impressive, a little sharper, a little heavier handed, a bit more confident, a bit more awareness in the, you know, the ring IQ, to put it lightly. I think he's really making it a one-sided contest and not really giving Stewart too much of an opportunity to land too much.
Yeah, looking physically strong again, imposing.
Nice body shot.
His strength on Stewart, nice left to the body there, and again he follows it up with another shot. There was a little dip of the knees.
He's barely reacting. He's barely reacting here, Stewart. He's standing, waiting and bracing for the next punch, but Taylor's rarely missing, especially when he's sinking down to the body.
Yeah, really good work.
You'd think one of these are going to hurt him in a minute. But the toughness, though, has to be commended of Stewart, because he's still fighting back. Even if he's not really reacting defensively, he's taking a shot and throwing straight back.
Yeah, he is. He's letting his hands go. The chin a little higher, though, of Jamie Stewart. He's got to tuck that down. Again, we've already seen the variation, as we see there again from Liam Taylor, just dropping that stiff jab to the body. Right hand. Look at that uppercut. A peach of a shot. That's 4 now from Liam Taylor. The gum shield is out.
And still he fires back. No gum shield. 3 or 4 big uppercuts landed there. And still.
Absolute peaches. They were stunning right uppercuts from Liam Taylor. Again, demonstrating such good variation with his work.
Absolute credit to Stewart for still fighting off the ropes there. No gum shield, didn't have no quit in him. Weren't looking for a break. Oh, but another punishing body shot lands.
Another round in the bank for Liam Taylor.
Another good round, I thought, for Liam Taylor. And I think the same rhythm that he kind of set in the first round just started getting to Stewart a little bit there, Darren.
Yeah, he did. And you can see the marking on the face of Jamie Stewart. And I'm sure he's felt some of those heavy onslaughts to the body. Another stiff, straight right to the body, just under that left elbow of Jamie Stewart. But as you said, Sonny, showing his heart and his toughness.
And look, obviously this fight for Liam Taylor is with one eye on another bigger fight in the future, but how he's setting about his work here, I do really like. Even though he's up against the fighter that, you know, he's got 6 rounds and maybe he can look to just box and stay out of trouble, he's really trying to set about Stewart again here.
Yeah, I've used the word a few times already in this fight, but the variation's so impressive. And I just see a nice left hook a moment ago. He gave the eyes to the body and he fired a left hook upstairs. And again, Jamie Stewart looking to respond with work of his own.
Oh, leaving his chin up in the air again there. Not really reacting defensively to the shots, but it's not withering him away from his attacks, Darren.
Well, straight away, you look at this fight and you look at this performance, and look, it's a completely different kettle of fish for Liam Taylor if he fights Conah Walker, but you can imagine what a war it would be. But this is great work from Taylor again, and the ref looks as if he's having a look, but then back comes Jamie Stewart, showing that heart, showing that desire and that will to win, Sonny Edwards.
And a nice 1-2 left hook. Oh, but another sinking body shot. You can really see here Jamie Stewart trying to give it every bit as good as he's getting. And he landed some really nice shots, probably some of his best in the fight so far.
I would say so.
But back comes Liam Taylor.
Oh, what a peach of a right uppercut, and he took that well, Jamie Stewart. That was right on the chin, as so was that second right uppercut.
And a third.
Yeah, he's starting to turn the screws, and he's Sonny.
But I think the problem here for Jamie Stewart is he's watching the shot come to him, he's seeing it coming, but he's not defensive. Oh, his legs wobbled a bit there.
Yeah, a little unsteady there as he just stumbled backwards, Jamie Stewart, and it's this constant work, constant pressure from Liam Taylor.
But I can't lie, I feel like it's starting to look a bit like he might be being a bit too tough for his own good here. Darren Adu, and another shot lands.
Yeah, and you can see the referee just creeping closer, but every time he does, Stewart comes back with work of his own.
But I wouldn't begrudge anyone from the corner, the ref, to stop this fight here, because even though he is fighting back, he's taking a lot of punishment here. Oh, but nice shot for Jamie Stewart, which makes it hard for the ref to jump in and stop it when you're still fighting back like that.
And demonstrating why there is only one stoppage defeat on his record, Jamie Stewart.
Absolutely nothing wrong with the man's chin.
Yeah, just taking the sting out of the right hand from Liam Taylor there, and gamely coming back with a left to the body and a right over the top.
Oh, nice body shot land.
Another hurtful, punishing round from Liam Taylor. Safe to say this man is well and truly in his groove. Still 3 fights to go, 3 rounds to go, Sonny. Can Jamie Stewart survive?
There's been definitely signs that look like Liam Taylor's getting to it. Look, he's backed up, he's getting caught with some clean shots. There's a barrage of punches. We've seen ref jump in at stages earlier than that, I believe, but he come back even after those 3, 4 big, clean uppercuts that were landing throughout the middle of that last round. By the end of the round, he was firing some of his best shots and landing some of his best shots, so it is really hard to make the case to stop him, but it's also quite hard to make the case of letting this fight go on too much further if it carries on like this, Darren.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Sonny. It's down to now Liam Taylor. Can he keep that constant pressure on? Can he keep the foot on the gas? Keep landing shots like that right hand to make the referee or the corner stop this contest, because as we've seen already, there is absolutely no quit in Jamie Stewart. Oh, look at that work behind that lead hand. I think that's about 12 jabs I've just counted there. Changing up the power of the shots as well.
Yeah, and he's able just to keep resetting his feet in the same place and re-getting the balance to keep pushing heavy jabs there. And again, Jamie Stewart weren't defensively manoeuvring. He wasn't moving out of the way, he wasn't adjusting, he wasn't taking an angle away. He was stood there at the edge of range as if he was a bag really at points there. But that just goes to show the toughness that, look, he's still standing in front of someone that maybe it being overmatched here today right now by what we've seen so far and what we see on paper, but physically and his tenacity, he's right up there, Jamie Stewart.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure the phone's going to ring many a time for him to challenge a lot of the up-and-coming fighters. Obviously, Liam Taylor's not that, but yeah, there's ambition there, there's toughness, there's heart, but I've been impressed with the work of Liam Taylor. Yeah, there's a bit of everything, Sonny. Yeah,
he's looked very good so far. I've liked his body work and straight shots. And right now, he's just on a almost like a metronome, a monotonous flurry of jabs, straight hands, 1-2s, just at a consistent, steady 80% basis where there's always sort of something coming back. And if not, he's ready to throw again. He's in control.
Metronome.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a metronome is.
Ah, well, I was a drummer before I was a boxer, believe it or not.
Good work to the body again. Yeah, that was lovely. It started with the straight to the body, went up, back upstairs with the left, back to the body, changing the levels, keeping Jamie Stewart thinking all the time.
And still he comes back with his shot, Jamie Stewart. I think this is some great work really for Liam. He's, you know, showing the sort of level he's fighting at. Maybe it's a bit above the level that he's in the ring against right now, but he's doing it in a very professional, very composed manner. He's not... Oh, some really nice body work landing there.
He's been in with some very good fighters, though, Jamie Stewart. I mean, look, drew with Benfield for the Midlands area title. He actually drew with Florian Marku. You might remember that fight earlier on in the career of Marku. He beat Mick Hennessy Jr. That was all at the start of his career, but sort of fallen into this mould of going the rounds, going the distance with young, hungry challengers. But there is some pedigree there, Sonny.
And you can really see how. You can really see why he doesn't get stopped often. There's been nothing wrong with the shots landed.
Yeah, another round in the bag for Liam Taylor. Some big, deep breaths from Jamie Stewart in the red corner.
And if you're in Taylor's corner, what can you really tell him apart from just keep doing the same thing? He's having so much success. He's not really getting caught with too much or anything that's really troubling. Look at all those jabs you was talking about earlier, Darren. 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's just finding, and he's not having to really adjust much. It's going out and it's coming back. It's going out and it's coming back, and that's unfortunately for Jamie Stewart and his corner and his team not good enough. You have to do something. You have to adjust. You have to go for a second phase. You can't just be at the end of levers and happy just to take the next one and hope that another one doesn't come.
Yeah, no real ambition to try and look for the counter over that jab.
I don't think he really had much of a chance to, because there was just another shot coming back every time. It would have been stupid to throw. He just had to move his feet.
But again, the attribute that we will commend, we have to commend, is that heart and that desire from Jamie Stewart. Here we go into the 5th round, 2 to go here in our opening contest at Planet Ice in Altrincham for the debut of the local man from Manchester, Pat Brown, former Olympian. Could be and well, I'm pretty sure will be a exciting journey, Sonny. Pat Brown, very popular, ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, he looks like he's got all the pieces. He's got the amateur pedigree, he's got the style, he's got the heavy hands, but there's a long way to go yet. There is a long way to go yet, but you know, this is where they start. It starts on your debut. He's headlining. That's a pressure that a lot of fighters don't ever experience, headlining on your debut, especially not on a platform like this. But sorry, Liam Taylor's going through the gears quite lovely here.
Do you know what I like about the work from Liam Taylor?
But there's
here?
a left hook that lands.
I mean, every single time you think he's about to bow out, or the referee might jump in, he fires back Jamie Stewart. But the way he's just taking the sting out of the shots, changing up the pace, the power. Again, the variation on point from Liam Taylor, showing why he's challenged for the British title in the past. Drew for the title, actually, as I say, against Chris Jenkins. He's been a European WBO champion.
But right now, it's almost like he's playing a video game, like he's on Undisputed or something. He's just going through the gears, the levels, picking a shot. He's throwing a jab, he's throwing a hook, he's throwing a body shot, he's going uppercut through the middle. He's kind of showing the whole repertoire, really. And he's not really breaking too much of a sweat, and he really hasn't missed too much, I don't think, either.
And I think that uppercut you just mentioned there, Sonny, that's the shot that I feel he could be throwing a little bit more. You see, he leans over the front foot, just missing with the right uppercut there. But the elbows are wide at times from Jamie Stewart. We've seen him land that shot before, but still, impressive work from Liam Taylor.
Yeah, but still Jamie Stewart comes back. There's nothing wrong with his heart. There's nothing wrong with his chin, because the shots that are landing, you can feel the weight behind him. Oh, and another uppercut lands.
Right uppercut.
And that seems to be the story, like you said, Darren. Every time he's under the cosh, under fire, he comes back with something.
Here's that work again to the body, a relentless attack. Oh, the right to the body just seemed to dip the knee slightly of Stewart. Free again, unanswered body shots.
But a wry smile and a nod from Jamie Stewart.
He really is tough as old boots.
He's almost like an old fighting dog. The more damage that's getting done to him, the higher his drive's going.
Yeah. But another round that you've got to appreciate and commend the work of Liam Taylor. Looking good. Looking like he's on the cuffs of fighting for the British title once again. The chance to realise a dream, a boyhood dream, to hold that Lonsdale belt.
Yeah, and it's really something that young British fighters, they go to sleep at night dreaming of And you know, it's these sort of fights that you can overlook, and all of a sudden, you know, you're on a big platform, you're in the zone, you're Eddie Hearn sat ringside, and all of a sudden Jamie Stewart comes with a rocket up his backside and really gives it a go, and then, you know, you one eye and the next opponent has caught you in trouble. I think there's been not 1 second of danger for that, and it's probably that promise of such a prestigious title, guaranteed next, opportunity next, that is making Liam Taylor be so razor thin of his focus. And he's still not even pushing too far, trying to get him out of there. He's just flowing.
Yeah, absolutely. That carrot being dangled for Liam Taylor certainly has kept his performance on point. And into the 6th round we go, and Jamie Stewart starts the round, the final round, talking to his opponent.
Yeah, I might have to take one of my earphones, 'cause I didn't really catch what he said, but I think he said, come on then. I don't know if that's what I'd be saying to my opponent at this stage with the fight going like this, but he might be playing possum, Darren.
Yeah, looking to creep forward at the start of this final round, but another sickening left to the body. And he follows that up with a beautiful left uppercut with that lead hand.
And it was nice how he just dropped his shoulder. It's like he was moving defensively, but he came up with the shot and he landed it really nice. There weren't much power or weight too much behind it, but it was the sharpness that caught Jamie Stewart's attention. And here comes more shots straight through the middle.
Looking for that right uppercut this time. Nice stiff jab. I think from the certainly the 4th round onward, I'd say, I think he realised how tough Jamie Stewart was, and he's just gone into sort of enjoyment mode. He's kept it switched on, he's kept focus, but he's really shown us an awful lot. He's shown his levels here.
And despite all of these shots landing quite cleanly and looking hurtful from where I'm sat, Jamie Stewart still applauding Liam Taylor, telling him, come on, keep throwing. Is that all you've got?
Nice jab to the body, followed by a left hook upstairs, and again, Jamie Stewart will mum on the back of his waistband, looking for that right hand over the top of that left hand of Liam Taylor. But again, the man from Middleton, Lancashire, just going through the gears, showing us what he's all about. Oh, stiff 1-2, Sonny.
Yeah, lovely 1-2 landing. A nice body shot as well. And he's finding the body shots lovely, and it has been all night. It's also good to see young Leo Atang and Brad Casey sat ringside, just behind Eddie Hearn, 2 prospects coming through to enjoy the boxing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And just mentioning that fight, Sonny, Conah Walker, how do you see that one playing out? Liam Taylor got a chance in that, you'd have to say, with this. But I think stylistically, it would really gel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it would make a very exciting, explosive fight. I do really rate Conah Walker, I really do. I think he's very tough, I think he's very tenacious. He loves being in the pocket and fighting. But I do think that even though Liam Taylor's been boxing nice and controlled and mature tonight, I mean, getting out of the way of most, I think Jamie Stewart's hit him enough times where we could think Conah Walker might be able to get him into some trouble. I think that would be a fantastic fight.
Brilliant fight, and that was a brilliant performance from Liam Taylor to set up potentially that clash with Conah Walker, as we say, to challenge for that British title, a title that he's desperate to hold. But the work throughout that contest, impressive, was in a nice flow. As you said, Sonny, there's not much more he could have done. He showed us an awful lot. It was just the toughness and the will to win that Jamie Stewart that stopped him from getting that inside the distance finish. Yeah,
I think as soon as Liam Taylor started the fight, straight away he was finding the target. He was finding it easy, I think, pretty much from the opening bell. Jamie Stewart didn't give him too much to have to work out or break down, but what he did give him was physically a very tough and endurable test. And I think if Liam Taylor got carried away and throw too much, it could have got a bit tricky at some point, but he was measured, he was controlled, and he won for me on a complete landslide.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's get the verdict now from your MC, Mr. David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to referee John Latham's scorecard. It reads 60-54 for your winner, Liam Taylor.
Yeah, Liam Taylor gets the 28th win of his career. Fingers crossed for him and his team, he gets that